they're going against her because she's charging up to, $75 and more for the concert paraphernalia. Would you look at this crap? I mean, stuff?
Welcome to our thrilling rundown of moments when celebrities couldn't hold back their feelings and fired right back at talk show sensation Wendy Williams on her own turf. She's earned a reputation for going off on tangents and ranting on her show to blast celebrities, big and small. These unfiltered moments have sparked fiery exchanges on her show, resulting in her getting insulted right back. Here are some of those best moments. Hit the like button and comment the secret message when it pops up to receive good karma today. 7. Mariah Carey. Let's dive into the journey of iconic pop diva Mariah Carey, whose vocal prowess has given her a long career. Her iconic range has helped her soar through diverse media platforms, even gracing the silver screen briefly. That's right, she had a short-lived movie career, believe it or not. Wendy was one of many people who couldn't resist talking about Mariah Carey's reality show, Mariah's World.
Feels like she needs to make any more music. She's got such a body of work, and we all know the words to it. And I think that, for a woman who's as fragile as she is.
She blasted the singer, calling her too fragile for reality TV, and suggested that even director Lee Daniels agreed that the show was a misstep. The Heartbreaker singer hit back by taking to Instagram and Twitter to post 3 videos. One caption read, that's fragile. Don't come for us unless we call for you at Wendy Show. And another voice, we can hear a voice that sounds surprisingly like Lee Daniels saying, that's fragile, okay. This exchange was another case of Wendy pushing the envelope too far. To insult a reality show is one thing since many people hate them. But dubbing Mariah fragile and putting words into someone else's mouth only to be proven wrong crosses a line. That's Wendy's trademark move, hurling comments to see what sticks, and this time she was rightly called out for it. 6. Ariana Grande. Speaking of pop singers known for their vocal powers, Wendy didn't hold back when talking about Ariana Grande. In a 2015 episode, Williams stirred the pot when she body-shamed the vocal powerhouse. Given Grande's massive fan base and her various talents, it was a risky move. Wendy's critiques seem relentless. She's 21, she'll forever look 12, Williams reportedly said, and I don't mean that in a good way. It's nice to look younger than you are, but when you look too young and then you're short. She's only like 4'11". I don't look at her as like a woman. Wendy's comments sparked such a backlash that the hashtag #CancelWendyWilliams started trending. Think about that. Fans hated her comments so much that they flooded Twitter and got a cancellation movement going. That's crazy. But it shows how much people love the pop star, as well as the hatred for Williams' words, which were indeed harsh. Who says that about someone? It's one thing to suggest they look young, but to follow it up with such a direct insult about her height? Surely there are better things to do, Wendy. Apparently not, and that's why people called for her to be canceled. 5. Whitney Houston.
Is there drug use going on at this present time?
Who are you talking to?
To you, Whitney.
You talk to your child about that. Don't ask me no questions like I'm a child. I'm a child, Wendy.
You heard that right. We're now turning to the dearly departed Whitney Houston, an icon whose contributions to music were beyond her amazing voice. Her death was tragic and premature due to an overdose and health problems. But this conversation isn't just about Whitney. It's about Wendy, too. The former radio show host had a long-standing feud with the musical legend. During a 2003 on-air interview, the pair got into a heated argument because Williams relentlessly questioned Houston about her alleged drug problems. Eventually, Houston said to her, "If this were back in the day in Newark, I'd meet you outside." Now, you can take this many ways, including Wendy doing her job to probe into Houston's potential addiction. However, there's a time and place for such questions, and that certainly wasn't it. And constantly pushing to get that information wasn't just wrong, it was almost inhuman. Plus, if we're being honest here, we think it would have been fun to see Whitney throw down and try to teach Wendy some manners. That would have made excellent TV. 4. Beyonce. Come on, Wendy. You know better than go up to Beyonce. It's Beyonce. In 2012, the talk show host described herself as a Beyonce fan, expressing her interest in watching the icon's HBO documentary. However, she felt the Bayhive sting after she made a distasteful comment about the singer's voice. I'm watching because fortunately one of the TVs in our kitchen has closed captioning, so I'll be able to understand what she says, she told her audience at the time. You know Beyonce can't talk. Beyonce sounds like she has a 5th grade education. She can't talk. Ouch. Fans were also buzzing after Williams' alleged Queen Bee and Jay-Z had paid Rachel Roy to stir up some drama ahead of the release of Queen Bee's 6th record, Lemonade. So, Rachel Ray, first of all, you're not fighting this girl, Williams began. Unless you're on Jay-Z and Beyonce's payroll and they pay you to mix it up for, I guess, sales for the Lemonade? That's just stupid on various levels. The Beyonce can't talk thing is absolute crap, and it comes from a place of insecurity rather than fact. Honestly, if anyone's guilty of spewing nonsense, it's Wendy herself. Maybe she should check out what she says herself before criticizing other people. Before we continue, be sure to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and ring the bell to be notified of our latest videos. If you're on your phone, be sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications. 3. Tupac. Did you think Wendy only went after women? Well, you're wrong there. She's gone after men as well, and one of her biggest male targets was the greatest rapper of all time, Tupac Shakur. This showdown was ugly. Everyone remembers Tupac's feud with Biggie and how it was a crucial chapter in hip-hop history, but he also locked horns with Wendy. I got a beef with Wendy Williams saying I got in jail because that disrespected me, my family, and what I represent, Tupac explained in an interview with Angie Martinez. He retaliated by dissing her in the song Watch Your Mouth, telling her to go on Jenny Craig to lose weight. You might think that's a soft jab today, but back then, it packed one hell of a punch. Once again, this showed Wendy at her worst as she overreached her mark. Saying something like that is just horrible. Plus, how would she even know it happened if it did? Did she talk to people in the prison? It's very unlikely, and chances are that she made things up for views. 2. Will Smith. Yep, she really did insult Will Smith, and not for the reasons you're thinking. During his rapping career, Smith was known for his clean image, although he did create some diss tracks. One called Mr. Nice Guy took aim at Williams in response to her endless gossip about him. The lyrics include, "Wendy Williams, you don't know me. I'm not your punching bag. You gon' blow me up, girl, you better leave me alone. Before I buy your radio station and send you home." Boom. Oh yeah, Will Smith bringing the heat. It's important to remember not only how he did it, but what it shows about Wendy's character, or lack thereof. Even when she was on her radio show, she was never afraid to go after people and just hurl insults at them. And although this was the pre-superstardom for Smith, he's much richer and more powerful now. If Wendy had still been on the radio, he could have easily made good on his threat. 1. Chris Brown.
Chris Brown has a disease. His disease is he has half a brain. I really think he has half a brain. It's not working properly.
Chris Brown is certainly no stranger to controversy, and it's almost fair to criticize him for the things he's done in the past. But that doesn't mean you should blast him for no reason. Brown is notorious for various feuds, including an infamous one with Drake, supposedly over their shared connection with Barbadian singer Rihanna. His beef with Wendy Williams started when Perez Hilton tweeted, "I hope @Chris Brown doesn't watch. I'm talking about him on the @Wendy Williams show today and I'm going in," according to E! News. That definitely got Chris Brown's attention, so he replied with, "Thanks for the publicity. Your insecurities are manifested by your hatred. Princess Perez and Wicked Witch Wendy." He also called them flunkies. This led to a few more tweets between the singer and Perez Hilton, but eventually the feud fizzled out. You might be wondering, wait, wasn't this supposed to be about Wendy? Well, it is in its own way. By letting Perez go off on Chris, she proved that she too had a bone to pick with Chris Brown. After all, you don't call someone Wicked Witch Wendy unless you have some strong feelings against them too. And there you have it. That was a short glimpse at the many feuds that Wendy Williams has ignited with various celebrities. Lots of them didn't hesitate to hit back, even on her own show.